There are three causes to the War of 1812. And Taylor is going to tell us one cause for the War of 1812.
The first cause was this Indian chief named Tecumseh, and he was angry with the American settlers for going on his land, so he decided to get together a bunch of his other Indian chiefs, and he was going to have a speech talk about how like the Americans going on his land, and then the British, and they became allies with the British, and they were going to fight against the Americans, and hopefully the Americans were going to obey the British. They were going to do the British side, and they were going to go back to England, and that was the first reason for the war.
Excellent. So we get Tecumseh and his, as we have American tribes up there, joining forces to be allies with the British to stop us from moving further west.
Another reason for the War of 1812 is because the British stopped America from trading with France.
And why?
Because they were in a war with France, and they thought they would trade France with like weapons and stuff. They won from America, and now they partnered together. That didn't happen because the British stopped.
And that was against
Law.
international law. Good. So they stopped us from trading with Europe, in particular France. Good. What is the third cause of the War of 1812?
Their cause for the War of 1812 was because American merchant trading ships would go to other places to trade with them, and the British Navy would come on their ships, and we would get I think that people in our Navy are on that ship. If you would go onto the ship and take away those people, you would end up on their ship, and you would be forced to
And what is that called?
That's called incest.
Good. And why did Britain do that? What did they need?
Because you needed more people to join your Navy, because you're fighting war for, I guess, that people are
Good. Okay. So, now, no, not yet. This is a whole big long thing. Name me one of the first battles.
The Battle of Lake Erie, or Put-in-Bay.
So tell me about the Battle of Lake Erie or Put-in-Bay.
It was fought in Ohio, or one of Ohio's islands named Put-in-Bay. And it was fought September 10th, 1813.
Did we win?
Yes.
Good. Tell me another battle during the War of 1812.
The Battle of Baltimore was right around here. It was September 12th. Francis Scott Key wrote a poem at Fort McHenry, and the poem is called The Defense of Fort McHenry. And he won that battle, and we know that because the poem said that the battle was still there.
Good. And the defense of Fort McHenry poem eventually became our
Star Spangled Banner,
which is our
national.
Shortly after the bottom of the Battle of Baltimore, the British began to attack our nation's capital, which was
Washington, D.C.
good. And so they started to attack Washington, D.C. Who was the president at the time? The one who declared war in the first place? James Madison, right. And his wife was?
Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison, good. And when the British were attacking, Dolly Madison saved very important documents. And who can tell me what were the important documents? Go ahead.
It was a picture of George Washington.
Picture of George Washington, good. Okay, so the final battle in the War of 1812 was what?
Battle of New Orleans.
Tell me about it.
It was the last war for the
Last battle, right?
last battle. And was to fight it. The treaty of Ghent was already signed. But it's before the treaty of Ghent was signed December 4th, 1814.
Right, so the battle went on and who won? And because we won, we beat the biggest, mightiest navy in the world. It brought on a sense of,
Nationalism.
and what is nationalism?
Fighting one's country.
Excellent, good.
With power.
You feel the power. You feel the power?
Yeah.
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 Oh.